course, this is made official. We knew this was going to happen. Usos versus Sammy and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania.
But is it the main event of night one like it should be? That's the real
They
question.
was talking Rhea versus Charlotte main event for night one. So.
Nah, fuck that. If they want to prove to me that Vince McMahon is gone, I need a tag team match to main event WrestleMania.
I'd be so split. Every decision, it's like one, I'm like, oh, Vince back. Then next decision, like, no, you're not.
Yeah, I know it is. It's very.
We know Omos versus Brock got Vince written all over it.
Every time it was something else just happened. I was like, oh, Vince not back, because I promise you, Vince will never do this. So I'm like, oh, he just got his hands in it somewhat, so it might not be the full. Like. Now, LA Knight losing every match before he win Money in the Bank is 100% Vince. Then I'm like, oh, he back.
Oh yeah, that's Vince all day.
Listen, all I'm waiting for is that Dominic versus Ray to be made official. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's got to be Ray's retirement match, though. I feel
like if they don't do that, at least give us Bobby versus Bray Wyatt.
I know they're saying Matt Cardona coming the night after WrestleMania.
I believe it when I see it.
It's kind of been a little bit.
That's definitely a believe it when you see
it. He just won another indie belt, though.
Right. But he also said that he cool off WWE for the time being. Like, you know what I mean?
Everyone's cool off WWE till they pull up with that check.
Yeah, that is
hey, if you see Matt Cardona, Jay White, and FTR the night after Mania, it'll be crazy.
Bruh, if that is the Raw after Mania,
listen, the Raw
I'm okay.
Mania is always crazy. So if that
happens, has to be.
That's breaking it.
That is honestly all I'm expecting is Jay White. I do expect Jay White at the Raw after Mania because he'd be dumb to sign anywhere else.
Shout out to Brandon, he get it, bro. It's all the work, bro.
Yep,
definitely.
Shout out to my AEW fans.
What if it's the Raw after WrestleMania? Cody's out there. He just beat Roman Reigns. He goes to talk about how he finally made it to the top of the mountain. Cult of Personality plays.
They said ain't his contract something like that.
Yeah, but TK better. Oh God, TK. You gonna get it together one day.
Seth has been dissing CM Punk a lot. That's all I'm saying.
But Seth has been dissing CM Punk since before he left WWE. You got to think we're going on a decade of Seth Rollins hating on CM Punk.
But for a while it slowed down.
And this was after think about it. The Shield saved CM Punk on multiple occasions. They still hated that nigga.
That's wild and crazy. And I would love that dream match.
Yeah. Hey, if Vikingo is Kenny Omega's last opponent for AEW, he's not going to re-sign with Tony. He's going to Papa H.
I think Kenny signed in November, so it won't be something soon.
But okay, but that comes down to how petty do you think Triple H is? Because Triple H, we all know Triple H is a Harley race train guy, and Kenny Omega was one of the last people Harley race trained, and he had nothing nice to say about Kenny Omega at all. So it's sort of like, it's weird. I feel like Triple H is back. We know how hard he politicked. Think about it. He politicked his way to the top. But getting Kenny Omega in for a squash match against Roman Reigns would be crazy. They'd have an amazing match. I just don't know.
Yo, I need that Sammy and Kevin versus Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso to have one of them old school video packages before WrestleMania.
Bruh. Hey, no, they just did the smartest thing ever on WWE. They released the whole, on the YouTube, they released the whole saga of like everything from the Roman Reigns' comeback when he beat up Bray Wyatt all the way till now. Just all the segments, and it was like an hour and 47 minutes. Literally felt like a movie.
Oh, y'all! By the way, I do recommend y'all watch that. This is GGC Mafia after show.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but this is what I want. I need Roman to actually win at WrestleMania, right?
No, shut the fuck up. They will burn that shit down if Cody doesn't get it. He's got to win that belt. They took it from his daddy in the garden, nigga. What don't you understand?
Roman win at WrestleMania and then let the rivalry continue, and then you put up just the WWE Championship.
I think they're gonna have Cody be the guy because you don't. They're gonna have. I think they have Roman lose them, and then Cody's gonna be the guy that's like, I'm gonna challenge for the belt separately, and they'll get someone to take one off of him. Because I don't see them serving up Roman Reigns with multiple losses, and I don't see him wanting to run this act till it wears out.
Right.
But I
just
they
feel
got to
like
do it right.
split the belts up. You know what I mean?
They needed to do that a long
Let
time
Cody
ago.
be the WWE champion and let Roman still be the Universal. You know what I mean? It works that way.
If Roman could pull some funny juju up at WrestleMania, maybe there's something in the contract that says it's only for one belt.
I see a lot of people saying the one thing people really want is that Jey Uso to take the one that started to take the belt from.
You know what would have been fire though? To have Roman 2 matches. He defend WWE Championship night 1 and defend Universal night 2. That would have been, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you got to have a main event 2 nights and everyone's butt hurt because Roman Reigns already made it perfectly clear he's main eventing or he's coming out first, and we're not putting a title belt up first in WWE. This isn't AEW,
right?
And the hard thing about that is simply because if he do lose the second night, he just have the excuse that he retired.
Yeah,
and I need Roman to lose.
It could work as an out.
I need Roman to lose and go crazy because he lost everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I need him to lose it all though. That's why the Usos got to lose both of the belts on night
and
1.
The Usos got to turn on him at WrestleMania, so he go crazy. I need him to lose everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't come out to help him in the match with Cody, or they come out but they just watch and Roman loses. That sends them into the.
Y'all know if they lose night 1. Roman gonna diss them heavy.
Because I believe Roman is just as capable of being over with everybody without a belt, just like Seth Rollins is. Seth Rollins won Wrestler of the Year with a 76% loss rate.
Right.
And we still recognized he was the best wrestler of 2022.
I don't even get a chance to talk to you much about it. Match of the night at WrestleMania so far, what you think is gonna be?
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a bean. That Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins might. Listen, I am a Seth Rollins stan, you know what I mean? Because he literally that's my guy. But Logan Paul has impressed me since he's been in the WWE.
The kid is good. So, the kid is damn good.
He is. So that match right there I got my eye on that one. But I think any tag team match with the Usos is always gonna be 5-star. So,
but think the Usos versus Generico and Steen, bruh. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be outrageous.
That fatal 4-way tag match gonna be crazy too. Let's not pretend.
I don't know, bro. I'm so tired of these. That's just 8 people in a ring having to tag. You got to tag an enemy to get in. That's just.
I just love seeing Montez Ford on TV. I'm sorry,
but Montez Ford, bro. You could just put the Street Profits in a tag match against the Viking Raiders. That's going to be a banger. I mean, or put them against Legado del Fantasma, or put them against any number of tag teams. But I almost don't want to see any other tag team matches on WrestleMania because I feel like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos is like the magnum opus of tag team wrestling, short of FTR showing up and being like, this is a triple threat match.
Hey, that contract is up April 1st. Just remember that.
April 1st.
Which is
the first night of WrestleMania. Their contract is up on the first night of WrestleMania, folks.
Somebody get injured, all of a sudden, we need to FTR wins?
That would be wild.
Listen, if FTR come back, listen,
I think they're coming back. I think they are. Unless Tony's offered them the belt and they're going to go over the Young Bucks.
I think we'll know when is that match versus the Guns, FTR versus the Guns.
I think the weekend before WrestleMania.
So technically this Wednesday? Next Wednesday?
Yeah. Next Wednesday.
Right, so are we getting?
Or they'll hammer it out.
Are we getting any surprise appearances at Mania? You know what I mean? Like, because I'm ruling. I don't think The Rock's coming.
No, I don't.
They ain't gonna ruin this story by putting.
And I think they're saving Jay White for the Raw after Mania because that's usually when we get come ups and debuts is the Raw after Mania. I don't know. Maybe some legend comes in and runs.
LA Knight gonna probably face Stone Cold and some type.
I know that's a rumor, but that would be so amazing. LA Knight versus freaking Stone
Just
Cold
imagine
Steve
that
Austin.
chant. It's gonna get annoying. Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
Yeah. I would say you get the yeah and the what chants back and forth. It'll just be a moment. The Stone, as Joe told us at last year's WrestleMania, he's popping for Stone Cold every chance he gets. No, I hope that match is real because it just seems so lame for LA Knight not to be on WrestleMania in my
Especially
opinion.
he over now. He's so over.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
And he's so good. I mean, go back and watch TNA. Go look at Eli Drake's work all through the Indies up until when he finally made it on to NXT. Him and Cameron Grimes made the $1 million championship feel important somehow.
Fact.
I mean, come on. That says it all.
But we all know the other match of the night. Sheamus, Gunther, and Drew McIntyre
Listen,
gonna put on
that
the
match right there, I got my eye on that one for sure.
But it's good we're getting the wrestling talk in now because Friday's my birthday, so I don't know. And we might not do it. I don't know if we
I don't
do a
know.
wrestling show
HBK said
before
he ain't doing this
Mania.
no more. He said he too old.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I think Sheamus, you get Sheamus that so he can get his grand.
I think Sheamus got to beat Drew.
You know what I mean? But that's really what the only title Sheamus hasn't won yet is the Intercontinental.
Yeah, but man, Gunther's had a run.
But I think that's why they put Drew in us, so Gunther doesn't have to lose.
Oh, so good. Man, is Drew McIntyre a pin eater now?
That's what he got to be.
Bruh.
Hey, look at it like this.
Vince might be back.
But hey, no, wait.
Vince might be back.
Last pay-per-view, U.S. title, Intercontinental title wasn't even defended on the WrestleMania. Now they got two big matches.
But that's Triple H.
I'm like, you went from not having a match at WrestleMania for the two mid-card titles to having John Cena fighting for one and Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew fighting for the other.
But you got to admit that set up how we got to this triple threat match.
Very Vince. I called it, but by the way, Tori, no, I was in the group chat like
you did call it. But
they come out. It's the same routine. They come out 1-on-1. They interfere. The manager say we're gonna have a triple threat. I'm like, I done seen that a billion times under Vince. I promise you.
Vince does it.
I'm like, y'all couldn't find no creative way to like.
There was something else happened that was Vince
Hollywood. I promise you. I was like, please just get counted out. Just both of y'all, just be something different. Just both of y'all get counted out.
Nope, Imperium had to get
or at least just like both of y'all like punch Imperium and then get counted out just so it'd be a little different. Just make it a little different. Don't let them run in the ring and beat both of them up. Just make something different.
How do you guys do we think that Bray Wyatt is legitimately injured or did we just not like the creative?
They said he hurt. And Sean Ross Sapp said WWE didn't tell him that. He said from Bray camp. So Bray don't have no reason to tell him that. WWE said they ain't even spoke on it. And plus,
Bray's the guy. We got to figure out something with Bray.
Well, his thing came back behind LA Knight again, so I know.
I saw that, but man, we don't need to punish LA Knight. It sucks because you can't have anyone but top stars against Bray Wyatt. But it feels like everyone that has a program with Bray Wyatt comes out of it for the worst.
He came out more over, which is interesting.
He did come out more over. He's the only one, though.
He's the only person I've ever seen come out more over. Then I'm like, oh, we're going to do it again?
Randy Orton, but Randy Orton was already Randy Orton.
Brandon, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what. To me, I empathize with the writers because I don't know how you book Bray. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like then you do like if he gonna get Brock said I ain't doing that because what Brock gonna be scared of Bray mind games? Brock don't give a.
I was gonna say Brock is F5ing Uncle Howdy immediately and then kicking Bray's teeth down.
Like you can't do mind games on Bray, so it's like you have to find the perfect person for Bray to have mind games with.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad they didn't have Bobby Lashley do it because Bobby Lashley. I don't feel like he'd be afraid of Bray either. You know,
I think it can work because Bobby ain't as aggressive.
How? No, but Bobby's a monster though.
He is, but I feel like, but Bobby don't have that same aura Brock had.
True,
like even in this storyline, he like Bobby like, listen, I don't want to play your mind games, but
yeah, but that didn't even feel believable though. He's not good with promos. You guys got to admit that. Bobby Lashley is not good on the mic. He's amazing in the ring. He is amazing in the ring.
On the mic, no. That's why him and MVP, with the Hurt Business, him and MVP.
I think the Hurt Business coming back to do something. I think.
Yeah. That was one of Vince's biggest mistakes, though.
They should have never disbanded. Like, the Hurt Business and the Bloodline would have been just... They fucked that up.
That would have been a War Games match for the ages.
I know. Tori don't like the tag match, but you do get Ricochet on one team, Chad Gable on another team, and Montez Ford. You just kind of get all the people you want.
It's just too many people, bro.
But
it's
you
just
get
too many people in the ring.
They straight turned
when it's
Braun
not a
Strowman into a tag team competitor. Come on, man.
Hey, he actually not
But
bad. I ain't gonna lie.
I think Ricochet was the perfect partner, though.
Yeah, I like the team.
Like they're the exact opposites.
You really ain't got nothing for him to do.
I miss the days when Braun.
It is weird.
I miss the days when Braun was just.
I like Braun with Bray Wyatt. I like when he was Bray Wyatt's attack dog.
Carmelo need to stay with Trick and do what he do. I
miss the days when
Carmelo, bro. Y'all are gonna stop talking about Carmelo.
Carmelo is him, though. Yeah. I'm buying you a him shirt and send it to you. Tor, you gotta wear the him shirt.
You gotta wear the him shirt. I do not like Carmelo Hayes at all, bro.
We gonna give you a him shirt.
Melo Hayes is my guy. Even though I would have preferred it would have been Swerve, but you know they fumbled that back.
Hey, he ain't been the guy enough to take that belt off of Braun Breaker though. Shout out to him though.
North American to take it off on WrestleMania weekend.
It's one of. Yeah, but that's because we know that Braun's coming up Raw after Mania. He has to at this point. He's been the champ 2 times now.
I don't know why Tori don't like Son. I don't know why you don't like Shawn Michaels' son.
I just don't. He
is a Himothy. You know what I mean?
I'm finna find. How much this shirt? I didn't know how much this shirt cost. How much them him shirt cost? I'm gonna send it to Tori. It's a crop top too, Tori. You gonna wear the crop top?
Hell no. I don't know. It's getting hot outside, yo. I might hit him with the crop tees. You never know. When I throw my short shorts on.
He does have a.
Look, that nigga. Y'all talking nigga ain't even got the merch all like that. You couldn't even make it to the main page of the WWE's shop network.
What we getting to it? Melo don't miss.
Oh hell no. These are garbage. Look, this nigga got his face on some shit. Fucking Melo don't miss. This is lackluster. Freaking.
They gotta get the crop top.
If you want good merch, get some Overall 99 Media merch. Get some Blurred Cartel merch. Don't spend your money on freaking a shirt with Carmelo Hayes' face on it. Come on, folks.
Right there, GGC Mafia shirt. Right there, you get it right there. Just screenshot. Get that. Look at GGC Mafia. But I think it's good.
But Carmelo Hayes, I'm going to come into it with an open mind. We're going to see. I think him and Braun Breaker have wrestled before, but, I mean, it's for a title, so there's always going to be a big fight feel when there's a belt on the line, as long as we're not talking about AEW. Did you know that they, while we're talking about wrestling still, did you know that AEW has went through and took down the footage of Anna Jay and Britt Baker from the house show? They have made sure that people are not watching that footage.
They said Roxanne Person, Hoodie Mello don't miss.
But how do you feel about that, Zelme? That Tony Khan had them take down the footage from the house show?
They should. That was terrible.
It was bad. Bro, how's she the face of the women's division? And this bitch is still calling 1-2s in the fucking ring at house shows. What are we talking about?
I expect it to be like some people not to do as well because they're trying to get people to get the rust off to do them, but Britt Baker shouldn't be one of those.
This is the former women's world champion, though, bro.
Yeah, Britt Baker shouldn't be that one to do that.
And Anna Jay, she's been there long enough, bro. If you ain't got no fucking better by now, come on.
So do we?
But TK's paying these niggas to be their friends.
Do we think Valkyrie's coming in and taking the title off Jade? Or
I think
she need to win against a credible person. If Taya Valkyrie be the first credible person. Well, besides of course Ember Moon.
Damn, I was gonna say she's 54 and how are we gonna say she ain't fought nobody credible?
She basically the one that said it. She was like, "Hey, listen, She like, I need to face one of the big dogs like Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, that group."
Listen, I've been wanting to see Jade against Chris Statlander for the longest, but that just
she got hurt, didn't she?
Yeah,
bruh,
she got hurt.
She should have had a freaking top. She should be double champ by now. She should be both champs.
Yeah, if you was going to keep her undefeated for this long, she should have had both titles. Like, or at least
that's what Tony's saving for. That'll be the only person that Tony doesn't change his title plans. Look at how he told us how the first 3 years of AEW worked out.
That's
And
interesting.
think he waited for Kenny. He waited for Kenny to get back from injury. He's waiting for Chris Statlander to come back from injury, and she will be the person to beat Jade Cargill for the belt.
I'm trying to say Ruby Soho making a comeback.
I feel like guarantee that. Damn near.
Everybody else is.
I mean, Tony Storm been okay.
Then they turned the heel for no reason.
Bruh. I was going to say it's a wasted heel turn. This whole lame NWO angle they're trying to do.
They the outsiders. That's literally what the NWO.
I was going to say that was literally god dang Kevin Nash and Scott Hall when they showed up at fucking WCW. They were the outsiders.
I ain't gonna hold you. Soraya, I love you. I love Tony, but y'all too old to be putting L on people's back.
Spray painting green L's on. So they're literally just like, hey, we're a girl version of the Clique. Look at us. Like, come on. No.
I'm just looking at it. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This got some. Roman Reigns and Cody gonna close tonight.
Of course, as they should.
Listen, I just want y'all to know, if you didn't know, Dusty Rhodes is Cody Rhodes' father, if you didn't know.
Lord, if you guys didn't know that, then he will never let you forget that. Never. His daddy was the American dream, baby.
I get it. I get why it's been like that the whole time, because Dusty did at the end brag on Seth and Roman so much.
He did, but you gotta think.
And nobody else, and he has to face nobody else yet. So he.
But yeah, he's literally faced nothing but the wrestlers that his father trained.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna be honest, hot take, Dusty was a better booker than a wrestler, in my opinion.
Not gonna fight.
I could agree. I could agree with that. That's
niggas is using the Dusty finish to this day. Every week in wrestling somewhere, someone is pulling a Dusty finish.
Can we talk about that? Damage Control 2.0. Damage Control, I feel like EO and Dakota would be great faces, but they with a heel group, because Bayley's an amazing heel, so it don't fit.
Right.
Do you guys think Bayley's ever going to go back to being a babyface?
Listen, I love heel Bayley.
She Pam now.
I don't want Bayley as a babyface. Like, heel Bayley is just god tier.
Like, I don't know. She jumped around a lot more as a babyface. That has to be bouncing.
I'm like, ain't she too old to be that version of Bayley anymore? Anyway, like, I'm just not even.
You can be a babyface without bringing back out the wacky, waving inflatable tube man again. You know what I mean?
But I don't know if anything else would. I feel like Pam is like, she's a Karen that works.
Although I think her original theme song was a banger, though.
You can make the new Damage Control that I think would fit better would be Chelsea Green, because Chelsea Green can go a little bit. And Carmella.
That's fun.
I feel like they feel better as lackeys for Bayley than two elite level baby faces. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong?
No, you're right. Dakota Kai and Io Shirai are a little bit too top tier to be lackeys, in my opinion.
Yeah, and Chelsea Green can just play any role.
Carmella as a lackey. I mean, Carmella got clout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Carmella's got clout, but in the ring, I feel like Mella's one of the best females on the mic, low key though. She's really good on the mic.
Right.
But I'm just saying, Bayley could be a Karen. 3 Karens going crazy. Come on now.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green is killing this role, by the way.
But they got to do something about these female. They just got to find some way to buff the female tag division.
Because it feels like EO and Dakota are like lackeys, but they can't be lackeys because we love them too much, so it don't feel right.
They're the champ. How are they the lackeys when they're the only ones with gold?
Bianca did beat all 3 of them in a match, so you look like you beat the main boss and the 2 putties.
Yeah, but how are the putties the champs, and then the main boss is out here without a belt?
Tori, do you think that belt means
Roman's the ultimate final boss. That nigga got all the good belts.
That nigga family got all the belts. Well, I do think but they do feel like they champions because they good, but at the same time they feel like lackeys because they under Bayley, even though Bayley doesn't have the belt and they do. Yeah. So it just feels off. I'm like,
agreed.
And I'm like, you could put Carmella and Chelsea Green. They can be 3 annoying Karens, and it can work. Because Chelsea Green can basically do anything right now. She is amazing. Shout out to her. I thought this was gonna be that whiny Karen thing that what's her name used to do. What's her name? Jennifer. What's her name used to be?
Yeah,
Or she just scream all the time?
Ooh, no, I only think of Vicky Guerrero when I think of screaming. But we're running
The
them
one that
into
used the
we're
one
running
that's
them
so
off the
bad.
subject matter. We started as superheroes and we went into wrestling.
I'm gonna cut this up and put it out Friday, bro.
Oh, well, that works.
Cause Tori said birthday, we ain't
Yeah, I
gonna
was
do
gonna say
it.
Friday's my birthday, so I'm not gonna make any promises to be fit to podcast at that point in time.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna cut this part out. That's why I decided to do it. It's gonna be GGC Mafia after show, the Just a Fan Wrestling edition. By the way, Dave Meltzer, let's break it down. He's been in trouble because he basically said that no company pays for amenities, and Tony Khan like I do.
He's like, I pay for it. I'll be out here tricking on my independent contractors.
So again, Dave, outside of reporting, Jay White is 50-50 going to AEW, WWE. We don't know right now.
That was the wildest shit ever. The 50-50, he could go either way. That's just crazy.
I'm like, bro, I could have reported this. Like, we have no clue. AEW is looking to sign Kenny long term, but WWE is looking for Kenny too. We don't know what's going to happen in November. I'm like, what is this?
He could go either way, folks. There's interest on both sides, and he's never. It's
AEW wants to sign him before November. No, duh.
Really, no. They want to try and re-sign their executive vice president. You don't say. I would never think that.
Bro, Dave, this all this week, by the way. Dave is on the road right now.
And think people pay for this kind of reporting, though. That's the crazy part. There are people out there paying
he can
for
post this on Twitter.
He does.
He can post this on Twitter to be right. Another thing before we get off, Vikingo. I seen this argument, Vikingo versus Kenny Omega. Why is it a dream match? Is it really a dream match?
And if you're a hardcore wrestling fan, I feel like low-key, it's a dream match. We've seen Vikingo tearing up Lucha Libre all over the place, running Mexico's circuit of the indies and just trashing boys. And now we've got Kenny Omega, arguably the best wrestler in the last decade. In ring, decent promos. It's basically Canada's best versus Mexico's best. But if you're not a hardcore wrestling fan, you're like, who the fuck is this Mexican guy with cornrows?
Now, I saw Raj Geary. You know, I would have had this up on the show, but I didn't know he was going to do the show before the thing, but we'll do it. Basically, what's happening is Raj Geary said, this is not a dream match. It has no build, nothing. AEW fans, of course, being annoying, going into every comment section like, oh, why this match ain't got no build up? What happened to this match? Because they do that little annoying. By the way, AEW fans have become more annoying over the time than WWE fans. Because WWE fans used to be number one annoying.
But you got to think, Tony Khan's idea of build for this was that he showed like a little 3-minute package about Vikingo on Rampage, the show that no one watches.
But I understand because I'm pretty sure they can't put him on TV much except for during the match. So it's like limited what he can do.
I was about to say, AAA has some weird contract with Vikingo where you can't even you're not even allowed to televise matches and other freaking promotions if he's involved. So this is it's a dream match in more ways than one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I don't blame Tony Khan for this. I'm not going to be hard on Tony Khan for this. It's just what happened. This is just part of
AAA just has weird contract stipulations, bro.
Yeah, so I'm not mad at Tony Khan for that. I know a lot of people are like, why you didn't build it up? It's hard to build up because he only can come on TV this one time because they allowed it. So
but he should have said that because then it would impart more of why it's a dream match. You know what I mean? Because Vikingo doesn't get to be on TV outside of AAA, which means outside of Mexico, like contractually speaking. So Tony Khan probably paid AAA a pretty penny to get this match to happen. Listen, and it's going to be amazing. I already know it.
The match got me enough. I'm watching Wednesday, and I really don't watch much on Wednesday. You know,
I hate watch AEW. I'm not even going to lie, to a certain extent. But I hate watch for Tony's booking. I love the wrestlers. Don't get me wrong.
By the way, anybody that say AEW the pay-per-views gonna be lackluster is insane. Them wrestlers are amazing over there.
Oh yeah, and Tony Khan puts a certain thought into pay-per-view presentations that I feel like it's that bare bones, like it's not as glitzy and as highly produced as WWE, but like you feel it from the fans, like that they're actually super duper excited, which can get sort of drowned out in the bigger venues outside of WrestleMania with the WWE. But it'll be good though. There ain't
Every
no way.
pay-per-view is gonna be amazing. I don't know why people ever doubt their pay-per-views. If Tony Khan ain't making a mistake booking wise, the show's really amazing. So I expect
Not
when he ain't got
everything's
nothing.
the brawl out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Brad Shepard is dissing another random news wrestling news. Brad Shepard dissing Denise Salcedo because she got another busted open job.
Bro, why? I love Denise Salcedo. I don't understand why people hate on her like that.
Brad Shepard is just he failed at all his things and got kicked off.
Yeah, he's just mad people are.
So he just hating on random people that's successful. That's all it is.
Shout out to Denise though.
She keep getting more opportunities and everything.
I was going to say, bro, she's worked with she's worked with AEW, she's worked with WWE. Now she's on Busted Open Radio opposite Mark Henry, which is we know Sirius is paying them niggas at least somewhat decently. They're one of the last surviving terrestrial radio services people are paying for. Come on.
Hello, anything you want to talk about wrestling wise before we get off?
I'm just ready for Mania. That's it. You know what I mean?
We've been on the road for a while now.
What we got? 11 day, 12 day. 11?
Yep. I was
gonna say, are both women's titles changing hands this Mania?
I think Bianca finally.
I think they should. I think Rhea needs to beat Charlotte. Low key, I'd have switched the opponents around though. Me personally,
same.
I'd have had Rhea beat Bianca, and I'd have had Asuka beat Charlotte. But I think both women's belts have to change hands, or it's gonna feel funny. Like Rhea Ripley deserves the title run. Like she is she's low key carrying fucking Judgment Day, and it's got Finn Balor in it. Finn Balor's the goddamn progenitor of the Bullet Club. Come on.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Finn versus Edge. That match is
Hell in a Cell
with the Demon.
Allegedly, we don't know yet.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna believe
make an appearance.
I'm not gonna believe it till I see this.
Last time I saw the Demon,
the ring.
Last time the Demon came, the cameraman said nope.
Yep, cut the rope on that nigga.
And he still ain't never beat him up. He still ain't never beat the cameraman up.
This Mania.
Tori, I'm holding it to. That's been a year and a half, Tori. I held to it. I'm still mad he ain't beat the cameraman up.
Right.
This Mania, you might get it. He throws the cameraman off, random cameraman going off the top of the cell.
For me, I love Judgment Day, but like the whole Judgment Day, because we don't know if Dominic and Ray is official, but if it is, that would mean everybody got a match except for Damian Priest,
which is crazy. Yeah.
And he really probably been outside of real, probably I don't know. It's wrestling wise, he probably been the best.
I was gonna say in the ring he's amazing, and on the mic he's good. He just hasn't had that. He's just, which is crazy. He's not the dominant personality in the Judgment Day, which is weird.
Right. It's probably the last, to be honest with you, personality wise.
Yeah. But I mean, Finn is a Hall of Famer in my opinion.
Dom is killing whatever he doing.
Dom is murdering it with this fucking Con Dom is different. Ex-Con Dom is different.
And Rhea the leader, basically.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So he kind of even though he put on like him and Angelo Dawkins. By the way, if you want to watch a random match on Raw,
it's even more messed up because he's the original member of Judgment Day when Edge started this all. Yeah. It was Damian Priest where it all started.
If y'all want to watch a random good match that you didn't think about, Damian Priest versus Angelo Dawkins was amazing.
Or just watch Damian Priest's NXT run. Damian Priest versus Keith Lee was a banger. Damian Priest versus Dominik Dijakovic, another banger. Freaking him versus Swerve Strickland, formerly Isaiah Swerve Scott, banger.
What is Swerve? What are they doing with Swerve?
I have no idea. The mogul affiliates are weird.
Is he hanging around skinheads?
I was about to say he definitely looks like the black dude that shows up to the white power neo-Nazi meeting. Both of the other Trudge and Parker Boudreaux are wild-looking white dudes. They definitely give Volks Front vibes. If you don't know who Volks Front is, Google it. But yeah,
my man hanging out with skinheads.
Don't Google Volks Front. I take that back. We don't want anyone ending up on a white power watch list. What am I talking about?
It's just wild to me that he's in a group with skinheads.
But you got to think, it was Rick Ross that started all this. They should have got Rick Ross for a semi-regular basis before they started this. Because now I just want to hear him come in and drop F-bombs and tell Ref Aubrey she's got a nice ass.
Ali is getting fed to Omos.
But that's more Mustafa motivation, dog.
I think he's kind of funny. He could grow on me.
Did you see the tweet of him? He had a song written about his time with what was their horrible net Retribution? It's hilarious.
Oh wait, shout out to Mansoor and Mace.
Mansoor and Marseille.
And Marseille.
Mansoor and Marseille, and now Otis.
Wait, that group is actually growing on me even on TV. And I'm
even though they ain't had a fucking match yet. The Maximum Male models ain't even had a match yet.
Right.
But
Marseille don't need a match.
Veer Mahan got over on social media too, and then we did nothing with him. He was constantly arriving and never showed up.
And 10, remember 10, how over he was, and they just basically threw him away. Oh,
yeah. That's crazy.
He came at 10 at Royal Rumble, and the crowd went insane. Maybe that made me feel like, oh, y'all chant just over, not y'all. I'm like, LA Knight is over in general. I don't know what y'all doing.
Yeah, I would say LA Knight's actually over.
Listen, they should have just had LA Knight versus The Miz winner host WrestleMania.
Oh,
that would have been a fire idea. That would have been fire.
And get him away from Seth and Logan, because I feel like he takes away from him.
Although I feel like that could be a crazy triple threat match though. Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. Who's the king of LA?
Listen, Seth should have been in a championship match against the.
Is Seth gonna lose this match? Will Seth be the loser in this match though, or will he continue Logan? Because we know Seth don't have to win to be over, which is low key why I think they put him in this match with Logan Paul, because it's someone who literally can't be hurt by losing. And
I think he wins. He's gonna go on to a title thing sooner.
I'd like that. I low key. Seth Rollins can wrestle at any point in time, damn near anybody.
I think they just counting on them putting on a classic, 20-minute classic and going home, and like it don't matter who won.
Hey, if he puts on, what if Seth Rollins gets Logan Paul his first 5-star match already? He got a 4.75 off of Roman.
Hey, he got Roman Reigns' highest rated match ever,
which is crazy. Dave Meltzer has completely and totally,
and he got highest rated match ever. Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, Logan Paul in the Miz.
Logan Paul has got every match. Dave said that every match Logan Paul been in has been a 4.5 for him or higher. And I said, that's crazy. That is wild. Logan Paul does not have nothing but 4.5s and higher. That is wild.
Which is a crazy, if he decides to become a wrestler full time at any point in time, he could low key end up being a Hall of Famer, yo. Like, because
Pat McAfee that goes to be a Hall of Famer, WWE. So.
That's low key my dream match, though. Pat McAfee versus Logan Paul. I feel like that'll be a slapper.
They're so busy though. That's the problem.
But plus, I always gonna have a place for Pat McAfee in my heart. He was trained by Rip Rogers in Indianapolis. So I'm an Indiana boy. It just is what it is.
What we looking at? Is the world gonna change Monday after WrestleMania Hollywood, or is it gonna be more of the bloodline running shop and WWE as usual?
I think he already told us he thinks Roman's taking down Cody.
I can see it because I know a lot of people online want him to get to 1,000 days.
How close is he to 1,000 days? Though?
He at 932 right now.
Oh, that's still set. That's still a month and that's still almost 2 months left.
It'll be
Bro.
by SummerSlam. He'll get 1,000 by SummerSlam. Like 2 weeks before
I
SummerSlam.
need Cody to go over, bro. I need Cody because that is the ultimate fuck you to Tony Khan,
It would be.
bruh.
Unless
If
Kenny
Cody,
Omega come out that on Monday.
oh,
Him and FTR and CM Punk all come back on Monday.
if they turn around and run a better outsiders angle than Tony Khan's running right now with people that aren't even outsiders, it's just the returnees.
CM Punk and the Revival come back together.
Yo, I mean they are the sons of the Hitman. We never got to see the trios belts on them, but the name was there. Tony Khan even went to go trademark the Sons of the Hitman. So we know the idea was there.
Imagine that scene though. Sammy, Kevin Owens, Cody celebrating they finally destroyed the bloodline. It's over. They took all the belts, and then FTR and CM Punk come out.
That'd be hey. That'd be
crazy.
That would be crazy. Like
that's breaking the internet.
I'd be like, we need trios titles in WWE now. You better go get some 6-man belts. Get them made. We gotta have them.
And then Roman break up with the Usos, so it's Solo and the 3 brothers together.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you just put Solo finally becomes Solo Uso.
Yeah, and then of course you got Judgment Day, the 3. They can be together fine.
Yeah. When are they bringing up The Rock's daughter? Has she even been wrestling?
I don't think she's wrestled yet.
That's what I was wondering. I was like,
I think she gonna debut at Stand the Living fight Thea Hale, but I ain't sure yet.
No.
They doing the storyline. I don't know. Lately, the last 2 weeks NXT been fire because they just cut down the stupid stuff.
I was gonna say I've watched some highlights of it and it seemed almost tolerable. But if I'm not gonna watch Rampage, I'm not gonna watch NXT.
But we're about to get out here. Shout out to everybody here. Let my co-host go first. GGC Mafia presents Hollywood. What can they find you?
Yeah, man, you know it's your boy Hollywood Sensei of the Blur Cartel. You can find me anywhere the Blur Cartel is: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Make sure y'all hit up that YouTube page, and you can also follow me Hollywood_Sensei 215 on all social media platforms, and the What It Sound Like podcast every Thursday at 7. Yeah, man.
And since this is like a double show, and this will be on also as not a live but as a regular video, my co-host for Just a Fan Wrestling, which this is also GGC Mafia presents because his birthday is Friday. Happy birthday! Because when y'all see this is Tori's birthday, go in the comments and say happy birthday to Tori.
You already know. AfroCommy765 on everything, all social media platforms. Of course, you can catch me on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. Casual conversations every Wednesday. Just a Fan Wrestling on Friday. Sometimes it depends on how much wrestling news there is, but you know the vibes. Tune in, give you your daily dose of dirtbag.
Y'all see it? Go in the comments right now. Say happy birthday, Tori. Give my man a happy birthday on today, since this is the overall show in which we're gonna split them up. And you know you can find me right here. Go get that merch, as y'all see. I'm gonna give you a time. Also, tip here. You see the tip? Go tip right there. You just take that little QR code and just support your small business. You know what I'm saying? If you're on YouTube,
Black-owned business.
Yeah, and on YouTube you get the super chats or whatever. You know, all the items open to y'all. Hopefully we can get our board soon. Casual Conversations every Wednesday. We'll be back Wednesday. That's listed under podcast, so you can go to the podcast segment on YouTube. I think that's the only one I consider a podcast, so I guess we can put that on there as podcast. So you can go on there, find on there, or you can just come on the page and go look for Casual Conversations in our studio. So do that. And right now you might not know us, but soon you will. But until then, it's...
Who are these niggas?